From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Denver Nuggets. Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Here's Bibby. Pass to D-Box. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Weber. He's guarded by Martin.
Allen Iverson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Christie. 5 on the clock. And Camby pulls it down.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Iverson passes to Camby. Here's Iverson. Out to Anthony. Smith outside. From behind the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Bibby, the pass to Weber.
Allen Iverson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Nuggets. Number 5, Yakuba Diawara.
Pass to D-Bots. Here's Weber. He's guarded by Martin. Shot to stop the run. Here's Stojakovic. Nails it from 3.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
The Nuggets on offense. Here's Diawara. Anthony right side. Weber pulls it in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bibby, the pass to Weber. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now here's Anthony. He's closely guarded. Offensive board. Here's Martin. Unable to get that one. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Jackson, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Kings trailing. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Denver. Martin, the pass to Smith. Martin, a screen. With the floater. Smith, no good. And here's Jackson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to D-Bots. Jackson outside. Here's Weber. Clock at 4. Blocked. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. So both teams making some changes here. Jackson for 3. Drills it from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Diawara. Here's Atkins. On the wing, Anthony. To stop the drought. It's good. Off the glass.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Turkoglu. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. The Nuggets trail. Anthony outside. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Turkoglu. Here's Stojakovic. Off target from three-point range. Three-pointer, Anthony. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 7 points. Kings trail by 3. Jackson outside. Going inside. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Nuggets on top, up by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. We've got Jackson, and it's Wallace in at the shooting guard. Here's Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Sacramento shooting their second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Jackson nails both of them. The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Atkins. He's scoreless. Pass to Nahara. Three-pointer, Anthony. Weber pulls it in. Wallace, right side. Jackson outside. Here's Weber. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Atkins. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Nahara passes to Diawara. Anthony outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Atkins from outside the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Weber's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Turkoglu. And he banks in the layup.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Anthony. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Diawara. Goes up again. Here's Atkins. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Sacramento's ball. Trailing by 2. Jackson, the pass to Wallace. Here's Jackson. Pass to Weber. Over Anthony. Weber, no good. There's the steal. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and that one, no question, cowered it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Diawara, still without a bucket. Anthony, right side. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Jackson, pass to Bibby. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Inside, here's Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so here's Sacramento. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Weber. Soft touch off the glass. Weber's got 6 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Both teams will make substitutions. Denver in the lead. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Atkins to the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's Turkoglu, covered by Smith. Turkoglu's shot is off. And here's Denver. Iverson passes to Martin. They swipe it. Here's Turkoglu, covered by Smith. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Bibby. No points yet. Pass to Stojakovic. Releases. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Shot's good by Iverson.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Bibby. Uses the glass on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
4 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in. Iverson's got 6.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Smith, and it's Iverson in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Bibby. He takes it in, and he converts the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Iverson. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Pass to Anthony. 19-footer. Rebound by Sacramento. Weber's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bibby, the pass to Stojakovic. Here's Bibby to the inside. Here's Weber. Tries again. That one is off. Some solid defense from Martin. Here's Anthony. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Anthony drops them both. Here's Bibby. Timeout call.
Timeout.
Sacramento. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. And another miss by Sacramento. The Nuggets lead by 4. Smith outside. Christie with a rebound.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Bibby. And that one good. Bibby's got 6 points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Anthony outside. Pass to Iverson. The 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Divac. Divac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Stojakovic passes to Bibby. Here's Christie for the tie. Doesn't go that time. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Camby. It's rebounded by Divac.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Here's Bibby. He's got 6. Pass to Stojakovic. To the paint. Puts up the 8-footer. Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Kings trailing. There's a minute 40 left to play in the 3rd quarter. From about 19, Christie's shot is off. Anthony left side. Basket counts. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Timeout call. Sacramento.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
And Sacramento making a change here. Jackson is checked in.
Substitution.
1:19 left in the 3rd. Divac, the pass to Stojakovic. Here's Divac. Back to Jackson. Fires for 3. Sacramento again missing. Denver leading by 4. Iverson passes to Diawara. Drops in the layup for 2. Diawara's gotten his first bucket of the night.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Weber. Jackson outside. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Divac. Deflected! And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Kings trail by 6. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. Divac's good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Iverson, defended by Jackson. Shot's good by Iverson.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Stojakovic. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Nuggets ahead, up 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. And it's Bibby in at the point guard position. Here's Nene. Finished off the break. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Turkoglu on the take. Nene grabs the board. On the wing, Anthony. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
And Anthony drops them both. Kings trail by 10. Pass to Turkoglu. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. That shot wide open.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And they pick up 2. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Smith, he's checked in for Denver. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Nene.
Kings foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Kings, Chris Webber.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Anthony. The 11-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Anthony's got 21. Kings trail by 12. Here's Bibby. Pass to Webber. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 23 points in the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Webber. And he lays it up and in.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Smith left side. Releases. It's rebounded by Divac. Divac's got 8 rebounds in the game. Kings trail by 10. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Weber. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Anthony misses. And Sacramento has possession. Down low. Here's Weber. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Iverson passes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that stretches their lead to 8. The Kings call timeout. .125 left in the fourth quarter. Bibby, the pass to Weber. And it's blocked by Martin. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Stojakovic passes to Bibby. To the middle. Here's Weber. Some solid defense from Martin. Denver leading by 8. Here's Iverson. On the wing, Anthony. Back come the Kings in transition. They get it back. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
To the inside. Here's Martin. And that one is hammered home.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And so here's Sacramento. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And the shot's good. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Snatched up. Pass to Bibby.
Mike Bibby.
Here's Anthony. And he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And so it's Denver with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. It's the Portland Trail Blazers facing the Golden State Warriors. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Aldridge out there with Batum. It's Andre Miller, and it's Camby, and it's Roy in at the 2 spot. Now Miller. Down low. Aldridge down low. He's guarded by Harrington. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's Davis with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And it's Baron Davis with the finish.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Miller. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Andre Miller, 1 shot.
That free throw good from Miller. And so it's Golden State with it. Davis surveying the floor. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Roy. Aldridge with a screen on Richardson. Here's Roy. Warriors with the rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Davis. And it's Baron Davis with the finish.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Miller, the pass to Roy. Pulls it from 20. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Richardson outside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Roy. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Richardson. Barnes dishes to Richardson. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Camby. Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Roy. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Batum passes to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Miller. Wide open. Harrington with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Richardson. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Rudy Fernandez is checked in for Portland. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, trailing by 4. Here is Miller. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Pass to Campbell. 6 to shoot. Davis against Miller. He tries for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Barnes with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And here is Harrington. Richardson kicks to Harrington. And here's Barnes for three. Fernandez with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Camden. Miller dishes to Aldridge. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Warriors leading by 4. Foyle the pass to Davis. At 3 off the mark. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here is Fernandez. Richardson covering. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the way in.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Davis against Miller. And Davis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Davis against Miller. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Portland ball. Substitution on the court.
And Portland has possession.
Greg Oden.
Ellis outside. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. They've got Ellis. Barnes out there with Jackson, and it's Azubuike, and it's O'Brien in at the center position. Here is Fernandez. Here's Roy. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Howard at the elbow. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Ellis. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Patrick Mills.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's Barnes. Still scoreless. And that one's good, Ellis.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here is Fernandez. Outside Roy. And then Roy with the dunk.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
And Zoelos will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 4. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Michael Petras is checked in for O'Brien. And Portland with a change here, too. Cunningham, he's checked in for Howard. Here's Mills. Cunningham, left side. Portland moving the ball around. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Mills has got 5.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Jackson. That shot off. Cunningham with some nice D. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Foyles checked in for Jackson. And it's Davison for Monte Ellis. Al Harrington's checked in for the Warriors. Richardson comes in for Azubuike. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Roy. Outside Aldridge. And he makes good on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Pass to Harrington. Takes a 3. And the Warriors miss again. And here are the Blazers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Roy up on top. Richardson covering. Roy misses. Roy's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Richardson attack. Oh my goodness! What a play!
And Richardson's showing you why he's a 2-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
Roy against Richardson. Outside Roy. And Batum kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge with a screen on Davis. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Miller's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Foyle. Rejected by Campbell. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Fernandez is checked in. The 3 from Davis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 5. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Miller. To the middle. And Aldridge slams it in.
Once Aldridge gets the ball at the rim, it's over.
Miller against Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime time shooter when he gets it going.
Steven Jackson checked in for Michael Petrus. Now here is Miller. For 3, Fernandez. The rebound by Foyle. Foyle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Richardson outside. And again, no good by Golden State. Miller outside. Pass to Fernandez. Over Foyle. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Andre Miller is out there with Brandon Roy. Then there's Batum. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Cambion at the 5 roaming the paint.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Roy. Back to Batum. Outside Aldridge. Aldridge with a screen on Harrington. And it's Miller penetrating. Good work there as it goes. Miller's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Davis, the pass to Richardson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Richardson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Outside Roy, and they double up Roy. Here's Aldridge. The rebound by Foyle. Foyle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Davis. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 4. From down in the low post, it goes. Jackson's got his 1st basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Roy. Pass to Batum. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Miller. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Miller's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here is Davis. He's got 11. Here's Richardson. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Here is Miller. He's got 9. And slam dunk by Camby.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Warriors leading by 3. For 3, Harrington. Batum grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good. Nicholas Batum. Sun changes for Golden State. Kalena Azubuike checks in for Richardson. And it's Ellis in for Baron Davis. Rudy Fernandez is checked in for the Trailblazers. Now here is Miller. Fernandez from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Here's Camby. The Warriors pull it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And taken away by Roy. To the paint for the tie. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Outside Aldridge. Camby kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Miller. Here's Roy. Now Camby. And he hits it to tie the game up.
He's a terrific 2-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with some changes. Barnes comes in for Foyle. And Petra subbed in for Jackson. And then for the Trailblazers, Oden comes in for Marcus Camby. It's Mills in for Brandon Roy. This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Ellis. And Ellis drops them both. And here are the Trailblazers. A 2-point game. Here's Miller. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for one.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Harrington. On the wing, Barnes. Now here's Ellis. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 11 points for Monte Ellis. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now here's Mills. 5 points in the game, and he gets it to go. There's 49 seconds left in the third. From deep, and it's Matt Barnes with a three. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Miller against Azubuike. A floater. Miller, no luck. Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Aldridge. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Petrus.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Out left to the wing. With 2 seconds left. The shot, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Warriors on top, up 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. They've got Michael Petrus. Ellis is out there with Azubuike. Then there's Powell, and it's Barnes in at the 4-man position. So it's the Warriors now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Ellis, that's good. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Now here's Mills. Here's Oden. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Ellis dishes to Azubuike. For 3, Petrus. Good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Roy after the Warriors pick up 3. And here's Mills from the arc. That one, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ellis, the pass to Pop. Golden State moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Ellis. Lets the 3 fly. The Trailblazers pull it in. Takes it inside. It's Fernandez with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Timeout, Warriors. Different look here for the Warriors. Boyles checked in for Powell. Harrington comes in for Barnes. Richardson, he's checked in for Azubuike. Davis is subbed in for Michael Petrus. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Oden. Aldridge comes in for Jeff Pendergraft. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Rudy Fernandez. And Miller's subbed in for Patty Mills. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Don Nelson was discussing with his players. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's Ellis. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And they got to bring the double team on.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Warriors leading by 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Here's Roy. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Lots of room. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Oh, a great score. Roy just waiting for his moment.
Davis with it. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Now, here's Roy.
A willingness to get physical. Roy takes the hit and still gets off the shot.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Steven Jackson checked in for the Warriors. Roy hits them both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Richardson right side. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Batum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Foyle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Davis against Miller. High post, Davis. Richardson the pass to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Floats one. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And he's a shoot-first kind of player. And when Davis is on, well, he keeps after it on offense.
Roy passes to Aldridge. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now lead aside to foul intention.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the game. And it's Davis missing. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Roy driving in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Al Harrington. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Play with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, my. Showing up when it matters. Brandon Roy, no stranger to the big moment.
Timeout, Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. Ellis is checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors.
So they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
Third personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. 23 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
They grab their own miss. Aldridge off target at the rim. And that's an intentional foul.
Brandon Roy. Fourth personal foul. 5th team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Off the inbound pass. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Team is in the penalty.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, I don't believe in the word choked, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Baron Davis.